tells me, yeah,
I can get a
get
job anytime I want. This is it. This is it. Because it's not, like, job search is not really about getting that one job.
Yes.
It's about, and that's what I tell my clients, it's about learning those skills of, okay, how do I actually do this? And getting your confidence and your mindset on that next level, which also comes with tools of, okay, how do I actually reframe that for myself so that you're set for the rest of your career? And it's not something you dread every single time. It's not something you're scared of. Oh my gosh, what if I get laid off tomorrow? Yeah, it sucks. But okay, well, now that you got laid off, you have this, you were forced, you were pushed into thinking, okay, what is it that I actually want as my next step? Because most of us don't pause and think about it, right? We just go through the motions when we're not job searching, when we're not forced to pause and think. So this is honestly the biggest thing that you can do for yourself, as whether it is actually job search or anything else that you're working on in life. Let's say you're working on meeting your significant other. I compare this all the time, job search and dating. So if you're dating, because I dated a lot in my 20s, looking for,
the right person,
my significant other. And if you go into it with the mindset of, another first date, I really don't want to do it, I just want to get there, I just want to find that person. Just imagine the energy that you put out in the world, the energy that you bring with yourself to that date, i.e. to an interview, versus, hey, let's see what's out there. Let's have a conversation. Let's see if we want to have another conversation, whether it's the second date or the second interview. Do I want this?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
no, I love that. We could talk about this all day long because it's such an important part of job search. And I feel like what you touched on with the interviews, that's very, very important. I feel like we're approaching it with a lot of desperation. Sometimes we're approaching it with, like, they need to pass me, especially if you are insecure and low self-esteem. I feel like we want other people to accept us, and when we can't accept ourselves. And I feel like we're not even in the business of selling ourselves, right? We're in the business of impressing people because that's kind of what we did, and that's kind of how we grew up. And it's like, who can I impress next? And then when we keep doing that, then we're not in the business of selling ourselves. And you will not survive this economy if you can't sell yourself. That's pretty much what it all comes down to. Now, if you come into an interview room expecting the interviewer to validate your insecurities, then that's going to go up really, really poorly, And there's this huge, like, nonverbal communication is like 90% of communication. It's not the 10% that comes out of your mouth. It's 90% of the energy, the body language, the tonality, like, again, your confidence. All of that is like such a big part of interviews. And I feel like everyone just wants to skip over it because it's so untangible. And like, I don't feel productive working on that. And just everyone wants to do exactly what everyone else is doing and lose their leverage. And again, get out of the business of selling themselves. And it's like, okay, so then what the hell are you selling? Because even the interviewer is confused at this point. It's like, I'm not your therapist. I'm not going to make you feel better. Just tell me why I should hire you and we can move on, And like you said, it's a two-way conversation. Like, it's, do you want to work for them? In fact, you've worked in talent industry. You know this better than anyone else, is that they want you more. They need you more than you need them, no matter what market you're in.
This is something, if you've been at any point follow me and seen any of my content, this is something I just wouldn't shut up about. And that is, employers are desperate. They're desperately looking for what we used to call in recruitment star candidates. And by the way, anyone can become that star candidate, but employers are desperate to find talent. And if you've ever watched any interview of any CEO, when they're asked, what's your number one challenge? Every single one of them says talent, people. So that's kind of my mission with what I do, is for you as a job seeker, feel like, whoa, they want me. They're looking for me. There's an employer out there desperately looking and scratching their head, where can I find this person who has done this and this and that. And those are maybe very different things that you're thinking for yourself. Well, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
My background makes no sense.